Hello, gentlemen. Have you recently felt that your legs no longer listen to you the way they used to? Your steps feel heavier, standing up and sitting down becomes less flexible. And the scariest part is when you look in the mirror and notice your arms and legs becoming smaller, the once firm muscles slowly shrinking away. Many people our age often sigh and tell themselves, "Well, I'm old now. Everyone goes through this. It's just nature. There's nothing you can do." But please, do not accept that so quickly. The truth is this: muscle loss or weak limbs is not an irreversible death sentence of aging. It is simply a cry for help from your body when it is being starved, missing specific nutrients needed for repair. And the good news is that you can completely revive that mobility and regain strength in your legs just by changing what you eat each day. In today's video, I will not ask you to go to the gym or do heavy workouts. Instead, I will reveal to you a list of 5 special fruits, natural muscle-building factories right in your kitchen, and make sure you watch until the end, because fruit number 5 will surprise you. It is a miraculous fruit that can repair damaged muscle fibers even while you are sleeping. You definitely do not want to miss that secret. But before we begin our journey to reclaim your health, I truly want to connect and get to know the companions watching with me. I am William Harris, and what is your name and which city or country are you watching this video from? Take 5 seconds to comment your name and location below. Your presence is a great joy to me and to our entire community. And now, imagine your body as an old tree that is thirsty. If we water it with the right magic water, it will become green and strong again. I will not keep you waiting any longer. Let us go straight to the first fruit, an extremely familiar energy bank that many people have forgotten. Let's begin with the first fruit, bananas. I know what you are thinking. Bananas are too basic, right? They sit on everyone's kitchen counter. But do not let that simplicity fool you. For those of us over 60, this yellow fruit is truly a silent energy factory. So let me explain. The truth is this: as we age, our bodies do not recover as quickly as before. You may feel your legs becoming heavy after a walk, or you may deal with painful nighttime cramps. These are often signs that your muscles are screaming for electrolytes. And here is another important truth I want you to pay attention to. If you are taking blood pressure medication, especially diuretics, you may be losing potassium faster than you think. That is exactly when bananas become powerful. They are one of the best natural sources of potassium, the mineral that acts like lubricating oil for your muscle engine, preventing cramps and helping your nerves function properly. On top of that, let's be realistic. Bananas are convenient. They have natural packaging, are soft to chew, and gentle on sensitive stomachs. They provide steady energy without causing a blood sugar crash like processed snacks. So here is my tip. The next time you finish gardening or come back from a walk around the neighborhood, do not reach for a cookie. Grab a banana. Think of it as recovery fuel that helps you move without pain. But while bananas help your muscles move, our next fruit acts like a shield that protects your muscles from the inside. My brothers, if you are still watching the video at this point, I am very glad because you are truly taking your health seriously. Please leave the number 1 below in the comments so I know you are still here with me. The second fruit, blueberries. Have you ever woken up in the morning, stepped out of bed, and felt your body stiff? Your joints crackle and your muscles feel sore even though you did not do anything heavy the day before? Many people think that is simply an old age problem, but in reality, it is a sign of chronic inflammation and oxidation silently damaging your muscle cells from the inside. Imagine our body like an iron bar left outside in the sun and rain for too long. it becomes rusty. Blueberries are the strongest cleaner to remove that rust. Scientists call blueberries the king of antioxidants. Their deep purple color contains a precious compound called anthocyanin. When you eat blueberries, this compound travels throughout your body, searching for and extinguishing inflammation, protecting the tiny energy factories inside every muscle fiber. Thanks to that, your muscles are not only less painful, but also stay flexible much longer compared to people who do not eat them. And what I like most about this fruit is its absolute convenience. You do not need to peel it, spit seeds, or use a knife. Just rinse, sprinkle a small handful into your morning oatmeal bowl, or mix it with a bit of yogurt, and you are done. It is soft, juicy, and extremely easy to eat, even for those with weak teeth. So make eating blueberries a small morning habit to lubricate your joints and push away that uncomfortable stiffness. But protecting the muscles is not enough. To walk firmly, we also need a strong supporting frame, and the third fruit will provide the exact type of special cement that reinforces that frame. Let's see what it is next. The third fruit, oranges, the cement that binds your muscles. We already have the fuel and the protective oil, and now it is time to reinforce the frame of the house. Let's talk about the third fruit, a classic symbol in the American breakfast, the orange. I know, when oranges are mentioned, 9 out of 10 people immediately think, vitamin C, drink it to boost immunity and prevent colds. That is true, but for people over 60 like us, oranges do something 10 times more important that very few people tell you about. That is producing collagen. Imagine it like this. Your body is like a brick wall. The bricks are your muscles, and the cement that binds them together is collagen. As we age, this cement dries out and flakes off, causing wrinkles, loose joints, and muscles that lack elasticity and are easily injured. The body cannot naturally add more cement if it lacks the raw material. And the vitamin C in oranges is the most important raw material for the body to produce that precious collagen, helping your tendons and ligaments become flexible again. However, I have an extremely important recommendation just for older adults. Eat oranges. Do not just drink the juice. In American supermarkets, we often have the habit of buying large bottles of orange juice to keep in the fridge. But the truth is that juice removes all the fiber, turning it into a concentrated, sugary drink that is not good for blood sugar at all. Instead, peel the orange and eat each segment whole. The white fiber around the segments is very good, keeping blood sugar stable and helping the digestive system work smoothly. Here is another small secret. If you often feel tired or short of breath, even after a full night's sleep, try eating an orange as dessert right after a lunch that includes meat or eggs. The vitamin C in the orange acts like a magnet, pulling iron from your food into the body very efficiently, helping rebuild blood and fuel your muscles to work all day without feeling tired. So now we have protected the cells and reinforced the skeletal frame. But there is one big problem older adults often face. We eat meat and fish for protein to feed the muscles, but the stomach protests, causing bloating and indigestion, which means we eat a lot but absorb very little. Don't worry, the fourth fruit is the master key that unlocks this digestive door. Let's see what it is. Are you still watching my video? If you are still here, please leave the number 3 in the comments below. I truly appreciate your patience. If you have any questions related to today's topic that you want answered, do not hesitate to tell me. I will read carefully and respond specifically to each person. The fourth fruit, kiwi, the key that unlocks protein. If you are looking for the best fruit to support digestion for your stomach, then I can confidently say this: the kiwi. There is a paradox that many older adults in America face. Doctors tell us to eat more meat, fish, and eggs to get protein to feed our muscles. But every time we finish a steak or a grilled meat dish, our stomach starts protesting. The bloating, heaviness, and indigestion make many people afraid of eating meat, and as a result, the muscles shrink more and more due to lack of nutrients. The reason is that as we age, our stomach acid weakens, like a dull knife that can no longer cut food into small pieces. And this is when kiwi shines. Inside this vibrant green fruit is a precious natural enzyme called actinidin. Imagine this enzyme as a magical pair of scissors. When you eat kiwi together with or right after a meal, these scissors help cut long chains of protein in meat and fish into tiny pieces, allowing the small intestine to fully absorb the nutrients instead of letting them go to waste. Thanks to kiwi, the piece of meat you eat actually turns into muscle in your arms and legs instead of just sitting in the stomach, causing discomfort. Eating kiwi is extremely simple and enjoyable. You don't need to peel it and get your hands sticky. Just do what many food-savvy Americans do. Slice the kiwi in half with a knife, then use a small spoon to scoop the inside like eating ice cream. It's clean, convenient, and you get to enjoy the refreshing sweet and sour flavor. Try adding one kiwi to your lunch today, and you will feel your stomach become much lighter. And finally, we've arrived at the most important part, the fruit I promised you at the beginning of the video. The only fruit that works hard to repair your body while you are fast asleep. Don't look away, because this is the secret to a healing sleep. The fifth fruit, tart cherries, the night shift repairman. And finally, we have arrived at the most special character of today, the fruit I promised to reveal to you at the beginning of the video, the only fruit that helps you rebuild muscle while your eyes are closed. Tart cherries. Ladies and gentlemen, sleep is gold, especially at our age. Top doctors in America all agree that sleep is the only time of the day when the body releases growth hormones to patch up torn muscle fibers and restore energy. If you toss and turn and cannot sleep, your muscles will never get the chance to recover. But unfortunately, the older we get, the harder it becomes to achieve deep sleep. That is exactly why you need tart cherries. Please pay close attention. This is the sour cherry used for baking or juicing, not the sweet cherries we usually snack on. The power of this fruit lies in the fact that it is one of the very few natural foods that contain melatonin, a hormone that regulates sleep. Imagine this. When you drink a small glass of tart cherry juice in the evening, it is like sending a gentle signal to your brain that it is time to rest. It helps you fall asleep faster and sleep more deeply without relying on sleeping pills. And the magic happens while you are sound asleep. The anti-inflammatory compounds in tart cherries act like a night shift maintenance crew. They travel throughout your body, extinguishing joint pain and repairing damaged muscle cells after a day of activity. As a result, when you wake up the next morning, you feel not only mentally refreshed from a full night's rest, but your body also feels lighter, with far less stiffness and soreness. In American supermarkets, you can easily find tart cherry juice. My advice is to choose the pure kind with no added sugar. Every night about 1 hour before bed, drink a small glass, or if you prefer chewing, a handful of dried tart cherries with a few almonds also makes a wonderful bedtime snack that lulls you into sleep. So now you have the list of 5 powerful fruits in your hands. However, having the right weapons is one thing, but using them at the right time to double their effectiveness is another. Don't switch away just yet, because right after this, I will reveal the timing strategy, the golden secret to multiplying the benefits of these fruits. Please remember these 3 golden moments to turn fruits into real nourishment. The first and most important moment is breakfast. After a long night of sleep, your body is in a state of energy depletion and begins breaking down muscle to keep itself running. So do not just drink a cup of coffee and skip breakfast. Start your day by combining fruit with a little protein, such as a bowl of oatmeal topped with blueberries or a banana paired with a boiled egg. This combination immediately stops muscle loss and fuels you with energy for the entire morning. The second golden moment is right after physical activity. I am not talking about heavy gym workouts. I simply mean after you walk around the neighborhood, do some gardening, or practice a few gentle exercises. Within 30 minutes after moving your body, your muscles become like a dry sponge that expands to absorb nutrients. This is the best time to eat a banana or an orange. The nutrients will go straight into your muscles for recovery instead of turning into excess fat. And the final moment, as we discussed, is in the evening before bed, reserved for tart cherries to support deep sleep. Ladies and gentlemen, age is ultimately just a number on paper. Do not let that number limit the places you want to go or the things you want to do. Your body and your muscles are still listening to you every day. They have not given up. They are only waiting for you to provide the right materials so they can recover. You do not have to change everything at once. Start small. Maybe tomorrow you simply add a banana to your walking routine, or enjoy a kiwi for dessert instead of a sugary pastry. These small changes, when accumulated day after day, will create enormous differences in your mobility and independence in the future. Now, I have a small question for you. Out of the 5 fruits we just covered, including bananas, blueberries, oranges, kiwis, and tart cherries, which one do you like the most and will choose to start eating tomorrow? Comment the name of that fruit below to commit to your own health. I will read every comment, and I am excited to see your choice. If you found the information in this video helpful, please kindly give me a like, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel so we can meet again in future videos about senior health. Thank you for trusting me and spending your valuable time with me today. Wishing you a day full of strength, joy, and stability. Goodbye, and see you again.